Hey, what's up everybody? Christopher Ennis here, Phoenix-based cinematographer, and while I show you this super exciting footage of me making espresso in the morning, let me just first start off by saying thank you so much. The first video that I put up just to document my process, I was blown away by the response that I got, and makes me excited about making more of these videos and kind of sharing back and forth with other people who are doing the same sort of freelance work. So anyways, come along with me today. I've got a pretty cool job here. And yeah, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Well, it might not be morning where you are, but I'm headed off to a job right now, and just a quick overview of what I'm taking with me. Right here, I've got 40 by 40 ultra bounce and a negative fill. Don't know which one I'm going to use, if I'm going to use either, but you know, I bring them. I'm bringing my aperture spotlight. That's going to come with me today. I think, yep, in this one, this milk crate, I've got a 300D Mark II. I've got a 600X here. I like the X so that I can, you know, make it warmer or cooler depending on my lighting situation. And then we've just got a bunch of different grip stuff in here. Down here, we're bringing the Amarin tube light. That's the T2C. Love that for a hair light. This guy, I just can't get over how great this light is. The F22C. It's coming with me on every shoot. Even though I have a $2,000 5-foot one, this one is absolutely insane. This one is the IntelliTech Mega Cloth, which is a phenomenal light, but it's just huge. Look at the size of that thing. I mean, it's literally a 3-foot by 5-foot light, and I just find that maybe it's just overkill. I don't know. Anyways, mix of some tripods. We got some C-stands and some grip heads. Bringing this guy. This was like a little $10 pickup on Amazon, but I actually use it. I film everything with the Osmo Pocket 3, and this is kind of a little bigger tripod type thing. Camera bag. This guy, we've got my FX6 all built out, Sony FX6. And then this one is some audio stuff, a couple backup lenses, and the Sony FX3. So 2 cameras set up today, and then we've got I got my little cart over there. So right here, I just wanted to point out basically the importance of purchasing good sandbags. These aren't even like best quality sandbags. These aren't Matthews or anything like that. These are some sandbags I picked up recently out in LA, canvasgrip.com, and these were about 20 bucks for 15 pounders. And what I love about them is they're pre-sewn. Tell me, have you ever purchased these? These are like the fill with your own sand, and definitely not worth the investment. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever bought crappy sandbags before. All right, we're off. So I'm still learning how to film all these sort of things, and I feel like I'm just filming lots of stupid stuff. It's been a long time since I tried to make any sort of YouTube content, so still trying to figure everything out. So ignore my terrible angle with my Osmo sitting down here in my cup holder. Anyways, I said I was super excited about this job this morning. So it is my first time ever working on a documentary. So I'm super excited about that. Funny enough, I was using ProductionHub based on the recommendation of a few other people here kind of doing similar freelance kind of work. A couple of YouTubers, they recommended using ProductionHub and paying for that better listing. So I was doing that for I want to say like 4 months. I like 62 bucks a month or something. You know, there's no harm in trying. And nothing. I didn't get any jobs from it at all, which could be attributed to a bunch of different things. First of all, like my website is really wedding heavy because that was how I've been making most of my money for the past few years, was in the wedding space. I've been doing like luxury weddings, and but now I kind of want to, you know, do a lot more of this sort of corporate work. So that could be part of the reason, right? Like, so a client comes and they're, oh, you know, the reel looks good, but then they go to the website and it's weddings, that could be confusing. So that's on me. I got to kind of really dial that all in. And then also it's Phoenix and it's summer. So job-wise, it's probably a little bit slower out here. So anyways, it's just like a mix of different things, but nothing panned out. So I actually wrote an email and said, hey, could you please cancel my subscription? You know, I'm gonna rebrand my website and maybe come back in the fall when work in Phoenix picks up. And funny enough, literally the next day, this job comes up in Phoenix for a doc, to help out on a doc, and I was super interested. I ended up buying credits the next day because they, it's not like they prorated and gave me the rest of the month, or they just canceled that day. So I couldn't reach out to the lead, so I ended up buying like, I think it was like 10 credits for like $30. So $3 every time I reach out. And I reached out to this guy, said, hey, listen, here's what I can provide. I can provide this camera, this lighting kit. You only need 2 hours, so here's my half-day rate. And he wrote back. He said he liked my reel, thought I did nice interviews, and he wanted to talk more. So I got on the phone with them, and essentially it is a documentary that's the director, I believe, is in Norway, I want to say. I could be wrong there. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But anyways, he's out there, and this is just a remote interview here in Phoenix that they need to get done. And production-wise, it just didn't make sense to fly everybody, the whole team out here to film a single interview. So they asked me to do it. Cool thing is I'm getting my half-day rate, like super happy. But they said I'd be getting a film credit. And apparently the director is pretty popular on the film festival trail. So could be like maybe a decent doc. I'm excited. I'll probably watch it regardless, but it would be super cool if you know, it did anything. All right, so I'm all set up here. I'm just gonna kind of show you guys what I'm doing as far as my setup. This is a single person interview, but we're doing 2 cams. So let's start with the camera packages. I've got my FX6 here. Here's kind of the image that we're working with. So that's one monitor, here's my other. This is the actual like FX6 monitor. I'm ready to monitor my audio. I've got my little V-mount battery. I'm running time code here. And I'm using both the DJI mics as well as I'm also using a Tentacle Sync mic. I put 2 lavs on them. They didn't want a boom mic on this one, so I'm double laving it just in case. Second camera angle is going to be my FX3. Here's what our second angle looks like. I think it looks super, super clean. And yeah, and let's go over the lighting real quick. I've got my, let's see, this is the Aperture 600X, and we are just blasting like some 5500 daylight through there. And that's 6x6 of Magic Cloth is what I'm blasting through. I love this setup. I just think it gives like super soft, nice light. Over here, we've got just a little floppy. I decided to do a little bit of negative. Up here, I've done the Amaran T2C, and I've kind of set this color to match this back here. So it's kind of motivated on the back of him as a backlight, whereas this light is 5500 to match kind of like the windows, the daylight that's kind of coming into this scene. So anyways, that's our setup. And on top of that, the last thing is the director is going to be hitting me up on Google Meet. So I'm going to put a little, my phone right there so that he can do the interviewing. And I'm going to just be hanging out and doing what I need to do. So anyways, that's set up. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. These are some of the shots I was grabbing. This person is the interviewee, and after we finished the interview, he wanted to play a song, and so I had him play it like twice so that I could get some different angles and get some close-up B-roll of maybe him strumming, different angles of him singing, you know, chord progressions, stuff like that. So anyways, just some different interesting shots. So the shoot just wrapped up. Overall, it was super awesome. First time to see a director and the way they ask these questions for documentaries, which was really neat. documentaries are like my favorite types of film. So it was just a really cool, interesting process. Obviously, I can't talk about what the documentary is about, but it was a really interesting topic. And the film is, yeah, it's going to be on the film festival. It's going to be in Cannes Film Festival and a bunch of other ones. So that's super exciting. Excited to see my name in the credits. Anyways, that shoot's done. It's been a great week or so. Last week I was doing some green screen stuff for my first time ever, which was really awesome. I'll put a little footage right now of what I was doing, but I had never shot green screen, and so I was practicing out in the garage and taking it into my editor and just making sure I was lighting the screen right and backlighting and doing all the things proper. And I think I got a great final product for my client. And what they were using the green screen for was some AI stuff that is just crazy, mind-boggling stuff. And then this weekend I got another great project that I'm working on. Anyways, that's where I'm at. Thank you if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for checking this out. I was blown away by my first video, and the amount of views, 500 and something views on that video, and even people that I subscribed to me, which was crazy. So anyways, hopefully you got something out of this video. Any questions, ask away down in the comments. I'm happy to. I love helping people, and I love learning. So that's why I'm doing this. So if I can help you with anything, let me know, and yeah, see you on the next one.